Welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, we are going to discuss questions from logic gates. I have chosen some questions from the past papers related to logic gates. Which of the following will be the output produced by the circuit given below? So according to this question, first find the type of logic gate connected. So here we have a NOT gate and the input of NOT gate would be A. And here we have AND gate. The input of AND gate are B and C. So here the output of NOT gate is the input of this AND gate. Can you see this is the output of the NOT gate as well as the input of this AND gate. And here the output of AND gate as well as the input of this AND gate. So here A is the input of this NOT gate. As it goes through the NOT gate, it will be A complement, and here B and here C. We got this value B dot C according to the Boolean expression. I hope you can remember that we discussed those in our previous video, and we got A complement as NOT gate Boolean expression is we learned as F equals A complement. So dot means here multiplication. So when it goes now here A complement is the input of this AND gate as well as B dot C is the input of this AND gate as well as the output of this AND gate would be B dot C as well as input of this AND gate would be B dot C. A complement is the output of this NOT gate as well as input of this AND gate. According to that, we will get A complement dot B dot C. This is the final result. So according to that, third one would be the answer for this question. This is our next question. The correct Boolean expression for X in the following logic gate. So to deal with these type of questions, first try to identify what are the types of logic gates given in this question and the inputs and how are they connected. Then it will be easy to deal with these type of questions. So here we have an AND gate, and what are the two inputs A and B. And B is an input for this NOT gate. Can you see it's connected? So we have AB. As this AB goes through this AND gate, it would be as A dot B. If you can remember our previous videos, we discussed the Boolean expression of AND gate, NOT gate. So if you know those, it's easy to understand. So here we got A dot B as AND gate Boolean expression is A dot B. Here there is a NOT gate and the input of this NOT gate is B. So when this B goes through the NOT gate, it B complement. What is this? This is again a NOT gate. So again when now see, this is the input of this NOT gate and this would be the output of this NOT gate. So input of the NOT gate is A dot B. This is the input of this NOT gate as well as the output of this AND gate. So the output of this AND gate we got as A dot B. So that same result is the input of this NOT gate. So when this A dot B goes through the NOT gate, it would be as A dot B complement. Here A dot B complement is the output from this NOT gate as well as this would be the input of this AND gate. So this AND gate has two input, that would be B complement, which is the output of this NOT gate, and A dot B complement, that is also the output of this NOT gate. So these both are the input of this AND gate, and from here we will get the final results. And this is AND gate. The AND gate means according to Boolean expression we have to have multiplication. That means A dot B complement dot B complement. So according to that, the answer is third one. This is our next question. The following truth table shows the inputs for the given logic gate. Which of the following gives the relevant output in the column F respectively? So they have given here a logic gate and here they have given the input as A, B, and we have to find out the output value. Now I'll take this diagram here. So let's first try to understand this logic gate. So here we have two inputs, that is A and B, and the two inputs are connected to this AND gate. And here B is the input for this NOT gate, and here is the output of this AND gate as well as the input of this OR gate, and here this is the output of NOT gate as well as it is the input of this OR gate. Here is the output of this OR gate and as well it is the input of this NOT gate, and here we will get our final results through this output of this NOT gate, we will get the final results. Now let's enter the values. So according to the truth table, we have to first enter A0, B0. So the same 0 would go to the NOT gate, as B is the input of NOT gate as well as AND gate. So same 0. So when 0 goes through the NOT gate, it will be 1. Why? Because NOT gate means F equals A complement. That is the Boolean expression of NOT gate. That means it gives the opposite value. And according to AND gate, it would be F equals A dot B. That means multiplication. So it would be 0. To get the AND gate the output as 1, all the input should be 1 to get the output of AND gate as 1. Now here, this is the output. 0 is the output of this AND gate as well as the input of this OR gate. And 1 is the output of this NOT gate as well as the input of this OR gate. So in OR gate, if all the inputs is having 1, if all the inputs having 1 or either one of the input having 1, then the output can be 1. So here, one input is 1 and other one is 0. Therefore, we can get the output as 1. The output of OR gate is 1, as well as this is the output of the OR gate as well as input of the NOT gate. So when it goes through the NOT gate, it would be 0, as NOT gate gives the opposite value. So the first value would result here 0. Now let's enter the next values. So A0, B1, and then here also it would be 1. 1 goes through this NOT gate, it would be 0. And then here, still both the inputs are not having 1, therefore here it would be 0. 0, 0. According to OR gate, it would be 0, because to get 1 as the output in OR gate, either one of the inputs or both inputs should have 1. So here 0, 0 means OR gate 0. When 0 goes through this NOT gate, it would be 1. Okay, now we have to enter the third value of A and third value of B. So it would be 1 and here 0. So same thing, here also it would be 0. Then when 0 goes through NOT gate, it would be 1. And here still we don't have both the inputs 1. So 1 multiplied by 0, it would be 0. Then here it's OR gate. OR gate means addition. So 0 plus 1 would result 1. Then when 1 goes through this NOT gate, it would get the opposite value, which would be 0. So the third value is 0. Now according to this truth table, we have to enter A1 and B1. Now this is also 1. I told you previously, this B is an input for this AND gate as well as this NOT gate. So when 1 goes through this NOT gate, it would result 0, as it gets the opposite value. And in AND gate, all the inputs should have 1 to get the output as 1. Now here, what are the inputs of AND gate? A and B. A and B has 1, so the output of this AND gate would result 1. So here OR gate, output of OR gate would result 1, because 1 plus 0. OR gate is based on addition. And I told either one of the inputs or both the input should have 1 to get the output of OR gate as 1. So OR gate is based on addition and AND gate is based on multiplication. So this is the output of the OR gate as well as input of NOT gate. So 1 is taken as the input of this NOT gate. As it goes through the NOT gate, it would be 0. So our last result would be 0. So 0, 1, 0, 0. Find this value in the MCQ. That is the second answer. Here I have given a question. So you all try to do this and get the answer and comment the answer so I can check. That's the end of the video. Please like the channel, subscribe, share. Thank you.